Well, hello. Welcome to another Kickstarter Stress Test. The video series where we smash our heads against Kickstarter campaigns and see if they break, or we see if we're delighted. Anyway, we look at campaign pages for board games from the point of view of their target audience. We're trying to figure out who the target audience is, and we're trying to see if the info and the story conveyed on the campaign page is luring this super fan and getting him to actually pledge for the game, or in this case, games. So I wanted to review this campaign by Envyborn Games, ran by the amazing, fantastic, and delightful Matthew Ryan. I met him during Gamma Expo. Wonderful person, gives out wonderful hugs. So yeah, you can already see there's no back now button here because yes, I did pledge for this. But I thought this would be an interesting case study to look at how to run a multiple game campaign. And you can already see that this is a challenge. This is very, very hard because let's get into the number one problem. I cannot tell you the name of this campaign with one go. How could I describe it? I wanted to look today at the multiple game, the tiny game series. It needs a branding for, like, it says tiny game series. It's something that is too generalized, I guess. I would look for a smart way to brand this so people could remember, and as easy as you can say in one breath, are you backing Flock Together? Are you backing the new Final Girl campaign? Final Girl comes with tons, but it's all like under one brand. So you need a way for people to say, are you backing the games? Okay. What's the name of the company? Button Shy. Okay, Button Shy has tons of games, and they're all like tiny, but they have very, very clear branding. So you could mention, either through a post or word of mouth, mention what you're talking about it and remember it in one go. So that's just the name, just the branding, and that is that's, I think, affecting the title already. The title is saying Sirens Defragged in 16 Candies, a tiny game series. That is so much information for a title. Now, luckily, I'm at the Superfan category where I know Matthew. Okay, I've even I haven't actually played the game, but he showed me Sirens in person. I know the designer of 16 Candies, and I love the theme of defrag. I have so many things going. I mean, there's so many things that are checking my boxes here. I love small games. I love quick games around this length. I love simple games that I might be able to play with my kids. So I just happen to fall into that narrow niche of being a super fan. This was an insta back for me. I was waiting for this. I tried to back it as soon as it launched. But the question is, how many people like me that would love these games can see themselves through this presentation? Okay? So let's start breaking this down and see how this campaign page can be improved and what is already working here really well. Okay, so Sirens Defrag in 16 Candies, a tiny game series. So we already said, okay, so here we have 3 different themes, 3 different mechanisms, 3 unique features. So this is I'm trying to think. I think this is actually, again, overloading us with information and detracting from it's actually this is interesting. Okay, it's highlighting how different the games are. So it's going for the quantity offer. You're getting 3 games in one. and probably with a good price. But I think it should be highlighting the other thing, which is the common thing, the common thread between these three games. They're all small games that can teach pretty fast, play quickly, and they have tons of replayability. That is my guess. Okay? That is the number one highlight. These are the types of games that I like. It's not that one game is like a heavy, tiny epic type game, and the other one is a simple, easy to learn game. Okay, they're all similar. I feel like they're all going to feel more or less the same. They're excellent fillers. They're excellent warm-ups. They're excellent for entry-level games. So rather than saying like 3 different themes, 3 different mechanisms, 3 different features, maybe do the opposite. Small games for people that love, like, I don't know, 3 fast play. Just what is the common thread here? Okay, make sure that I know that this is for me. Because when you say 3 different themes, 3 different mechanisms, 3 unique features, like, where do I fit into this as a backer? How do I know this is for me? I don't get any of that info in these 2 first lines. Okay, let's move into the video. Okay, we're already 6 minutes through. We're trying to get under 20, hopefully under 15 for these videos. So first of all, we see these 3 boxes. The 3 boxes look really good. But it's not giving me any sense of proportions. I mean, this is an excellent image. This, I feel like, should be in the cover, because then I see what I'm getting. I'm getting this like small pack of experiences in one box. Okay, so 3 games, 1 box would be another way to brand this. This is difficult. This needs to be. I don't have the answer on the tip of my tongue, but I know the experience that I'm looking for. Let's browse through the video. The video, I can already tell you, is great. I already seen it. It's done by Oniro and Georgius, which I love all his videos. Great friend of mine as well. We can look through it.
Envy Born Games presents Tiny Game Series Volume 1, which features 3 unique and addictive tiny games.
3 unique and addictive tiny games. That was the tagline that we needed. 3 unique and addictive tiny games. That is what I need to see here. Okay? Addictive is already putting me in that mindset of the games that I like. That I know they're going to be a lot of replayability. Tiny games means they're going to be simple. So yeah, now I'm going back to tiny game. Maybe you should start Tiny Game Series, Season 1. That should be the title. Tiny Games Season 1. Just like a strong branding, rather than giving me so much info. So, I love this computer here. I think I had a computer like this. So, this is getting me feeling nostalgic, which is good.
Sirens is an exhilarating 1 to 2 player card drafting game, beautifully immersed in the captivating world of Greek mythology. Taking on the role of a siren, your aim is to outsing your opponent's siren with your mesmerizing melodies by enchanting sailors to your side of the coast.
This is such
to
a cool
achieve
game.
this, you'll strategically draft cards and place them into your tableau to create the most harmonious and captivating combinations. Once both sirens have completed their songs, the scoring phase will unfold. But that's not all. The magic of the sirens optionally extends beyond the tabletop. By taking a picture of their song, a complimentary free app will play back their melodies, allowing players to hear the songs that their sirens sung. Defrag is an immersive 1 to 2 player hand management grid puzzle game.
Okay, this is so. I'm not going to continue the video, but this is great because it's really giving me like the taste of all 3 games. The computer motif that you're like literally clicking through all these tiny mini games, that is giving me the feeling of, you had all these collections of tiny computer games and you played them as a kid, and that's just the board game form, and each one, it's doing a very good job of quickly summarizing it, highlighting the unique mechanism, the unique theme. Yeah, this is great. Defrag is such a smart game. The box is so cool. The only thing I would say is that when you get to the 16 candy one, it's an interesting diversion because I feel like this one is a little bit too kiddie compared to Defrag and Sirens. So it feels like the target audience for specifically this game is a little different. So while I seem to have, you know, I would love to play the first two, which are unique, they're nostalgic, suddenly I get a kids game. And for me, it's perfect because I'm a parent and my kids would love this game. But this might be the odd one out of the three. And the game might be fine. I'm sure it's good because it's by Dickie Chapman, which is an amazing designer, and I've worked with him. So I'm sure the game is good. But I think the cover here might be a turnoff for some people who would like the first two games. Okay, this is something I don't know. I might be wrong, but that would be my inclination. Personally, I'm pumped about all three. I feel like this is a great variety, and it just all of three of them are hitting the notes for me. But how many people are exactly like they love the small games, they also have kids, and how can they see themselves here? Okay, we cover that. Let's start going through this. So like I said, this is a great graphic. Tiny game series, 3 unit games. Yeah, we're repeating that. Might think of like changing that up a bit because you already have this here, so add some more info. And like using the word addictive, that was so well used in the video, it should be somewhere here. And we have again a few descriptions of each game, card drafting and musical composition, puzzly scenario booklet that scales in difficulty. That I don't understand. Puzzly scenario booklet that scales in difficulty. I think there's a better way of rephrasing it, just as puzzle levels. Okay, give me a little bit about the puzzle itself. A light set collection and candy. That's perfect. Truly tiny rules dimensions. Fits in a fanny pack. That's where's the GIF, Matthew? Matthew, you did a great TikTok video of you with the fanny pack. I would have loved to see the GIF here. Okay, that would have added some humor, some personalization, getting to know you. Because I think one of the charming things about your brand is Matthew himself. Okay, he's an amazing person, so definitely you should be shining through some of that personality into our campaign, and that's something we could learn for you can learn for your campaign, is how do you let your personality come through, because that is the biggest connection you can make. A lot of brands today are moving from the brand, the brand as a brand, and are more leaning into the personal brand, meaning the person behind the brand. Okay, so Tim Cook instead of Apple. Okay, that was weird. I blanked on Elon Musk's name. I guess that's a blessing in a way. So Elon Musk instead of Tesla. It's all about the personal brand. So that's obviously like huge corporations, but that's also true for us, because the moment people know you personally through your brand, without it being overbearing, you can make that human connection rather than I'm just browsing a store and buying a product. Okay, so let's continue. What's in the box and how to play? So now we have the first game. Okay, and we're gonna, if there's gonna be like a breakdown of each and every game, that's a lot that I'll have to scroll through to find out the price. I think the price should have come earlier because there's gonna be a lot of stuff. I want to know what the deal is. Like, how much of a deal am I? That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting to get 3 good games at a better price. So here we have the pledge levels. Okay, this should have come earlier, I think. Print and play. That's fantastic. Print and play is, I don't think too many people will be pledging for this because it seems like there's a lot of components, and print and play are usually for very specific games. But I'm curious to see if people will pledge for the print to play for these, because it's also 3 games. That's a lot. Individual games, interested in only 1 game, order a la carte. And yeah, all in game bundle. So 39. This is obviously the best deal. Most people will be pledging this. It's not no brainer in a way, even if you're not interested in that 3rd game. Just being able to get like that bundle blocks with a sleeve. So it's just like spending $10 more, even $9 for that last game. You're like, oh, what the hell? I'll just have it. And retail backers. That's great. And then we have some add-ons. Ooh, Siren add-on bundle. You get 3 wooden meeples, double-sided player aids, foil cards, and 1 app. Okay, I'm now confused. Isn't the app part of the game? And now I'm scrolling up. Okay, and note what is happening here. Okay, something about the info here was a bit confusing to me. So here, what do we get in the game? We get the music cards, the Orpheus cards, Siren players, score cubes, manual, and then 1 app to scan and play the cards. So what am I missing here? Free when buying. Okay. Oh, I see. So you automatically get this when you get the 3 game bundle. So if I just get the Sirens, I don't get the app. Is it part of the game? Isn't it part of the game? It seems a little strange, because I'm not sure now if is it just, I mean, I see that you can hear the music throughout, but again, not criticizing, I'm just showing there is a little bit of confusion when you get into that. What's the additional value I get from the app other than hearing the song? Does it have any sort of gameplay impact? Seems like it doesn't. So it's just like a deluxe thing. So here you can just add that as an add-on if you just want the Sirens game, which is smart to do. Okay, you will be able to get add-ons to your order when Pledge Manager opens once the campaign is. It's smart to do. It's basically catering to the fans and letting them pick and choose. And then we have Defrag add-on bundle, extra deck, allows for co-op and competitive 2-player game mode. So is this with the game if I get the 3 game deal? Let's see. Deal cards, score, more cards. So you see, this is the trouble when you have multiple games. There's such a huge amount of data I need to educate myself in to figure this out. Okay, so here, yeah, you get a 1 second player deck. So this is basically a solo game. The flag shines as a solo game, and the 2nd player mode, which includes in the 3 game bundle. Okay, so you see there's like caveats to each and every one. This could have been highlighted as a solo game, like right out the gate. But then that might clash with what me as a super fan that is looking for good, light 2-player games, for example. Oh, wait. And that one is specifically not really a 2-player game. It's mostly a solo game. So now you have more audiences going in. And now I'm just getting more and more confused. Is this for me or isn't? I have the benefit of knowing Matthew and knowing a lot about this. But what happens if someone is just dropping into this campaign without knowing anything? Can he recognize himself in this campaign and know that this is for him? It's an uphill battle. Okay, we have some localization from AEG, which is really good. That should have been highlighted earlier, knowing that this game, it has some backing to it. It gives us more a trust value in the publisher, knowing that they have partners. Okay, so that main takeaways. Damn it, 20 minutes. Main takeaways. When doing multiple games, you need to have the through line theme of what this is about. Why are these three games combined? What is the added value that I get? And who is this actually for? Because there is no way you can sell multiple games which are for radically different audiences. I need to know within 3 scrolls who these 3 games are for. Okay, who's that one person that would enjoy the whole 3? I've been harping about the same thing over and over, but I think if you could fix the messaging here, so we know and that the word is short addictive, okay, and highlighting exactly like what is the difference between them, so I know that I can see myself in all 3. Then I think it will be much simpler for people to back when they get on the campaign. So it will fund, okay? It's gonna struggle a bit, but most of these people are people that have been following along, that know Matthew, and they're definitely ready to back this. He heated them up, so to speak, okay? Newcomers, that's gonna be a little bit more difficult. Yeah, look, this is exactly what I said. Sirens is by far the most popular one, if people just want that. Defrag, also you have 7 backers, but 0 for 16 candies, because it's so different from the other ones. It feels like a different target audience. But yeah, overall, I can't wait to play these games personally. So hope you enjoyed that, and sorry Matthew if it was a little harsh, but I hope this helps actually, and anyone else that is looking to do a multiple game campaign. So that's all for today, and see you next time.